For years, I carried a story I did not know how to tell. Well, guess what? Now it's written down, and it actually comes out on Tuesday next week. On July 14th, my book goes live. Connection, the ultimate force multiplier. Everything I've said in the show, 100 different ways, is in one place, and it's built to use. Here's the whole argument. No man builds anything worth keeping by himself. The strongest version of you is not built alone. I put it all into one word. The word is crews: connection, relationships, energy, work, and skills. 5 pillars, 1 crew. Learn the word and carry the whole thing with you in your head. Over the next 4 days, I walk you through all 5, one day, and it all lands on Tuesday when the book goes live. We start where it started for me, the body. Today, we're on the E for energy. 13 surgeries. This is not the part anyone warned me about. The part nobody warned me about was much quieter. A physical catastrophe does not just wreck your body, it wrecks your world. The men I trained with, the hikes, the fishing, that whole ecosystem dissolved the second you stop moving. You may not notice it as it goes because you're just too busy surviving. Then one day, you surface from the surgeries and the fog and you realize everyone else has kept moving. You're the only one who stopped. I had people who loved me, Victoria, our family, our friends, but the isolation that comes from a body that will not cooperate is its own country. The quiet in that place is very loud. 5 months after the fall, there was a race in Pleasant Grove, Utah. They call it Beat Beethoven. You race to finish a 5K before Beethoven's 5th Symphony ends. That takes anywhere from 29 to 34 minutes, really depending on the orchestra and the conductor. I didn't have a hand cycle, and there was no racing chair, just my everyday wheelchair built for sidewalks, not for racing. I trained for weeks up and down the giant hill we lived on. When I would wheel my way up the hill, sometimes what felt like an inch at a time. Strangers would often stop and ask if I needed a ride. They thought I was crazy. Well, it probably was. But I needed to know if my body could still do the things besides just surviving. I crossed that finish line in just over 29 minutes. Arms burning, sweating everywhere, but I was grinning like an idiot. I had beat Beethoven. Here's the part that matters. I didn't train alone. I didn't race alone. The people who showed up in whatever way are the reason that clock meant everything. Here's the biology. A study out of Alameda County followed thousands of people for over 9 years. The ones with weak social ties died at 2 to 3 times the rate of those with strong ties. Same bodies, different crews. Your body does not recover in a vacuum. It recovers in an ecosystem. Isolation raises cortisol. Chronic cortisol suppresses testosterone. That cascade is the exact thing most men in their 40s feel and never trace back to the real cause. It's not just age, it's proximity, or I should say the lack of it. Physical health is not a solo sport, it's an ecosystem. Here's your drill for today. 3 moves. Number 1, name one person who showed up for your physical life. A training partner, a friend who dragged you out of bed. Text them today and tell them exactly what it meant. Be specific. Number 2, write down one physical goal you have been keeping private. Tell one person before the day ends, not to ask for help, just to make it real. And 3, block out 1 hour this week to move alongside another person. Not for a program, just for proximity. So who's in your crew right now? And what role have you actually given them? If you cannot answer that, that's the work. Connection, the ultimate force multiplier, drops this Tuesday, July 14th on Amazon. We're just 3 days away. For launch week only, the Kindle price is only $1.99. That's not a typo. I didn't say that wrong. $1.99 to put all 5 pillars that we talk about throughout the last year in your hands. Read the E first and then send it to one man who's gone quiet. You get the book, he gets the book. 2 more men on the crew. Your body does not recover alone. The crew is not a bonus. It's the mechanism. Go first.